I show you how to do this distortion blur transition. It's very dope.
Okay, let's start with these clips that I prepared for you. The first thing we need to do is create an adjustment layer and drag it onto the timeline. In this example, we'll keep it 6 frames long. Next, position the adjustment layer exactly in the middle between the two clips, since we want to add the transition there. Then go to the effects panel, search for directional blur, but make sure it's the legacy version, not the new one, and drag it onto the adjustment layer. In the effect controls on the directional blur settings, set the direction to 70. Go then to the beginning of the layer and make a keyframe with 0 on blur length, then move to the middle of this effect and set the value to 50 to get this nice blur. Next, add the last keyframe with 0 on blur length. The next effect we need is Adjust Alpha. In effect controls, change the setting to Ignore Alpha to remove the black edges, which would otherwise look very cheap. Now that the black edges are gone, we can add the final effect. In the effects panel, search for lens distortion and drag it onto the adjustment layer. In effect controls, go to the beginning of the layer and set a keyframe with curvature at 0. In the middle, increase it to around 30 to create the lens distortion look, and at the end, set it back to 0. Lens distortion adds a dynamic warp to the image, which makes the transition feel more intense and cinematic. Move the last keyframe to the very end of the layer, and let's check the effect now. As you can see, the effect looks nice, but it's very fast. If you want it slower, just extend the adjustment layer by about 4 more frames, so it's around 10 frames in total. Then drag the 2 end keyframes of directional blur and lens distortion to the end of the adjustment layer. Move the adjustment layer so it's centered between the clips, and make sure the middle keyframes are positioned exactly in the center. As you can see, the effect is a bit slower now, but still looks dope. Go to the middle of the adjustment layer and press M on your keyboard to add a marker so you can clearly see the center. Now you can easily copy the layer to the other cut.